my train was delayed. That's why I sang Loli, Loli, Loli. But
this
it's
Mr.
good to be
Cobra,
here.
please.
Only easy.
Yeah, this Mr. Cobra must just...
New day, new drama in South Africa. According to new reports, actors react to contributing to Presley Chweneyagae's burial ceremony after scandal with wife. Please like this video as you watch. The sudden death of award-winning South African actor Presley Chweneyagae has shaken both fans and the entertainment industry alike. However, instead of uniting people in mourning, his passing has unearthed old wounds and polarizing opinions, creating division among actors who are now faced with a moral dilemma. Should they contribute to the burial of a man whose public life was tarnished by scandal? Chweneyagae, best remembered for his powerful performance in Tsotsi, which brought home an Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film in 2006, was a towering figure in South African film and television. His portrayal of characters with emotional depth and moral complexity mirrored what many now see as his own deeply conflicted life, a life marked by both artistic excellence and personal missteps. Chweneyagae's early success was a source of national pride. Born in Northwest Province, he emerged from humble beginnings and used acting as a way to escape the struggles of his upbringing. His lead role in Tsotsi propelled him onto the international stage and brought attention to South African cinema in unprecedented ways. He later featured in several acclaimed television shows, including The River, where he played Cobra, a character as flawed and street-smart as many in the communities Chweneyagae came from. For many fans, Presley was not just a performer. He was a symbol of what young South Africans could achieve when given the chance. Alongside his on-screen work, he founded the Presley Chweneyagae Foundation, an initiative that aimed to provide artistic and educational opportunities for young people in underprivileged communities. His reputation as a cultural ambassador and youth advocate seemed firmly cemented, but his trajectory took a dark turn in later years. The first major dent in his public image came with allegations surrounding the misuse of funds meant for his foundation. The National Lotteries Commission, NLC, a government body tasked with funding public benefit initiatives, allocated $15 million to his organization. The money, meant to support theater education and youth development, reportedly did not reach its intended beneficiaries. Investigative journalists revealed that a large portion of the grant was funneled into companies closely linked to individuals within the NLC itself, raising eyebrows and concerns about corruption. While Chweneyagae was never criminally charged, his close association with the project and the lack of transparent accounting led to widespread criticism and loss of public confidence. As if that weren't enough, Chweneyagae's personal life became public fodder when he appeared on the controversial reality show Papgeld, where estranged parents are confronted over unpaid child maintenance. Viewers were shocked to learn that Presley allegedly owed over $58,000 in back payments for his teenage son, despite court-ordered responsibilities and confirmed paternity. The spectacle humiliated the actor and left fans questioning whether the man they admired on-screen was capable of meeting basic moral duties off-screen. Following his death, which came unexpectedly and under circumstances yet to be officially confirmed, a call was put out for industry colleagues and close friends to help finance his burial. Traditionally, in South Africa and many African societies more broadly, the funeral of a community figure is seen as a shared responsibility. Celebrities often rally to honor one of their own, not only through tributes, but also through material contributions. Yet in Chweneyagae's case, many in the acting fraternity are hesitating or outright refusing to help. "There's a feeling of betrayal," said one veteran actor who requested anonymity. He stood on stages and told our youth to follow their dreams, but behind the scenes, he wasn't living the life he preached. Others argue that death should mark the end of judgment and the beginning of forgiveness. Presley was a complicated man, said a young actress who had once worked with him on a local drama series. But he gave people hope. He showed us that it was possible to go from township streets to international red carpets. That should count for something. The broader South African public remains divided. On social media, hashtags like #ForgivePresley and #AccountabilityFirst have begun trending, each representing opposite ends of the debate. For some, death sanctifies, making criticism seem petty. For others, it is the final opportunity to demand integrity from those held up as role models. This moral dilemma isn't unique to Chweneyagae's story. The global entertainment world has seen many talented but controversial figures pass away, leaving the living to grapple with how to honor a legacy tainted by ethical failings. But in South Africa, where artists often take on the dual role of entertainer and activist, the stakes are higher. Funerals in African culture are not merely private family affairs. They are public rituals that signal the community's acknowledgement of the deceased's impact and place in society. In this context, who pays for the funeral, who speaks, and who shows up all send strong messages. Some well-known actors, such as Sayome Concube and Terry Fido, Chweneyagae's Tsotsi co-star, have reportedly remained silent or declined to publicly comment. Others have posted vague tributes that steer clear of either condemnation or endorsement. In lieu of widespread industry support, Chweneyagae's family has appealed to the public for assistance. Crowdfunding efforts are underway, but traction has been slower than expected. It's heartbreaking, one family member said in a radio interview. We know he wasn't perfect, but he was our brother, our son. He deserves a dignified farewell. Presley Chweneyagae's death is forcing a national reckoning. For decades, South Africans have idolized celebrities and politicians without always demanding accountability. But younger generations are increasingly vocal about their expectations for transparency, honesty, and ethical conduct, even from those they admire. In many ways, the debate over Presley's burial is not just about one man. It is about the values we uphold as a society. Can we separate a person's accomplishments from their failings? Should we? What does justice look like in death? In life, Presley Chweneyagae was a figure of immense complexity, a symbol of hope, a cautionary tale, and a deeply human soul navigating fame, pressure, and personal demons. In death, he remains a lightning rod for conversations that are long overdue in South African society. Whether or not the acting community contributes to his funeral, one thing is clear: Presley Chweneyagae's legacy will not be forgotten. But how he is remembered, whether as a fallen hero or a man consumed by contradiction, will depend on how his peers, the public, and history choose to tell his story. Thank you for watching this video. See you on our next video.